Hey, what's up guys, MGH here, bringing you something a little bit different today. Now I know a lot of you guys will not be Arsenal fans, but every now and again I like to upload a video and discuss what I'm feeling because it gets it off my chest. And I know a lot of neutral fans and Arsenal fans will enjoy it, so if you don't want to listen to me rant about Arsenal, then please click off this video because it could get messy. But those of you who support Arsenal, I'm hoping you guys will agree with me. Please do get in the comments, let's get this a discussion, I guess. Let's get a discussion going, that'd be great. And let me know your thoughts after the game against Newcastle. Now, I'm not going to give away the result in the title, and I'm not going to give you any spoilers without warning you. So if you do not want to know the result against Newcastle, then do not watch this video. Right, now that I've got that out of the way, today we beat Newcastle 1-0. Now, you're probably thinking, well, why are you going to complain? Why are you going to, talk shit about Arsenal? To be honest, guys, I'm not really going to talk shit. What I'm going to do is get it off my chest because it does make me feel a lot better, and I know you guys enjoy it, as I've already mentioned. But today we beat them 1-0, but we didn't beat them. It was an own goal. So technically, you know what? It counts. Every goal counts, right? We've scored basically 2 own goals this season. We haven't scored them. We've been gifted 2 own goals this season, which means we've only scored 1 goal, which is absolutely shameful. The first thing I want to talk about, guys, is well, okay, I'll tell you what, let's get into the stats of the game first, because that will set me up nicely to discuss what I think is wrong with the team right now. So, over the 90 minutes today, Arsenal had 74% of the ball. That is a lot of possession. And let me just reiterate this as well. We were away from home at Newcastle and we won 1-0 to an own goal. 74% of the ball. So how did that translate into shots, corners, and passing accuracy and things like that? Let me just say this. Out of 23 shots today, we had 22 of them, and we had 9 on target. We didn't score. And the chances we had, especially in the first half with Theo Walcott, should have scored 2 probably. We should have had a penalty as well, by the way. And then right at the end, Giroud, what? I don't understand what happened there. How the hell weren't we able to get the ball in the back of the net? Against Newcastle today, we played some fantastic stuff. Maybe not our usual slick football, but we controlled the game. We dominated midfield. Like I said, 74% of the ball. And our pass accuracy, maybe not the best. Cazorla, I thought, gave away the ball a lot. I thought Ramsey was really good. He was a pit bull running in between players. He's winning the ball, passing it relatively well. I thought Oxlade, despite he had the shot to get us the own goal, had actually a pretty poor game. He gave away the ball a lot. He dribbled into danger a lot. Sanchez doesn't look fully fit. And then we get on to our strikers, Walcott and Giroud. It is so frustrating when we start with Walcott and we cross it in. We bring on Giroud and then we start passing it on the ground, putting in through balls. Giroud can't do that. The only thing Giroud can do is hold up play and do his fancy flicks, his little 1-2s which often don't work, and then score the odd goal with his head, or some amazing goals like against Crystal Palace where you see it and go, wow, that's what he's capable of. But we had Walcott start today and I thought he was absolutely rubbish. The movement was so bad. He wasn't doing what strikers do, and I'm no expert, don't get me wrong, but I was watching Walcott off the ball. There was no sideways movement, which is what strikers like to do. There was no pulling away from the offside trap. He was getting chances that I think should be easily taken. He should have scored twice in that first half, and he couldn't do it. Walcott, for me, although he has the ability to play as a striker, isn't there yet, and probably it's too late. He will not get there. He has to play on the right. We're paying him £140,000 per week. That's pretty much the same as Alexis Sanchez and Mesut Ozil, who I believe are on £150,000 per week. So Walcott, technically, is just a teeny bit below them in quality, I guess. It's not true. He's not what we need up front. Now, he's a good option to have up there. He scored some decent goals towards the end of the last season in the FA Cup final, for example, got us going. But he's not what we need. So then we move on to Giroud, who, like I said, great at holding up the play. His passes, in fairness, for a big guy, his passing's pretty decent. His movement is very good. It's better than Theo Walcott's, but because he's quite a large guy, he's tall, he's not very quick. So we have to play it into him, into his feet. We can't pass it in front of him because Giroud cannot do that like Walcott can. So where am I going with this? It's, as I'm recording this, it's 4 o'clock. Just finished the Newcastle game about 2 hours ago, or an hour ago, whatever. And there's only 2 days left of the window. And I'm sitting here just praying that Arsene Wenger and the board at Arsenal have something in the pipeline. They have some sort of striker deal. There's not many out there. Benzema has tweeted that he's pretty much staying at Real Madrid. That one's gone. That one's over. And for those of you who asked me on streams, on Twitter, whether I thought it was going to happen or not, I always said no. I don't think Benzema will join. It's just, I don't think it's a realistic thing to happen right now. Maybe next year, maybe the year after, I don't know. But for now, didn't think it was going to happen, and it's not. Who else is there? There's Cavani, apparently, on our shortlist. Would be a great addition to the squad. Is he what we are looking for? Arguably, yes. I think we do need a Cavani-type striker, but really, we just need someone who is clinical, that's done it before. And Cavani, although he's done it in Italy, and he's done it kind of in France, which is obviously a bit of a lower quality to the Premier League, can he cut it in the Premier League? There really isn't many strikers out there, guys. And then maybe Aubameyang, he wants to stay at Dortmund. It's not going to happen. He would be my choice. I think he would be so good in this Arsenal squad. Just imagine Walcott, Oxlade on the right. You've got Sanchez on the left. You've got Ozil in the middle. And then Aubameyang up front. Can you imagine the pace? How frightening this team would be running at you. And I think that would be the ideal signing. But realistically, guys, it's not going to happen. And there are very, very limited top world-class strikers out there. Boy, do I feel better talking about it, though. I'm going to say this now. I really love Arsenal. I love Arsenal as a club. But with all the other teams blowing money out their arse and buying these fantastic players and strengthening their squads, and we're sitting here just bringing in one signing, it's disappointing. And it's becoming annoying because it happens every year. So I'm going to say this now. If we do not bring in a striker, a top striker at the end of this transfer window, we cannot win the league. And a lot of you are going to say this, that we couldn't win the league anyway. I tend to agree with you, but we had a shot. We definitely had a shot. If we brought in a striker, we could win the league. We could definitely do it. It's possible. It's very unlikely, but it's possible. But without a world-class striker, zero chance. There's no chance that we'll do it. Rant over. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time.